Have you ever watched HR protect the scum instead of you? I sacrificed 10 years of my life for my company just to be passed for a promotion because the founder's grandson Jason wanted to play businessman. He was the kind of guy who wore custom suits but never seemed to listen in meetings unless it was time to criticize someone. Usually, that someone was me. At first, I thought he just saw me as competition. He'd single me out in front of the team for minor things like typos, formatting, numbers he knew were his mistakes. But things took a turn for the worse. Jason started sitting closer, slipping his arm around my shoulder and waist as if we were always close. He talked about growth opportunities while he ran his fingers through my hair in a way that made my stomach pretzel. He left notes on my desk that made my skin crawl. Stuff like, "That blue shirt really makes the eyes wonder." I went to HR, but the woman there just shrugged and told me not to take it personally, saying, "You know how boys are." After that, Jason only got bolder. He'd accidentally run his hand between my hips in the break room or press against me in the elevator, whispering that I should be friendlier if I wanted to keep my job. Every encounter left me wanting to break down. At the company party, he cornered me, pressed his lips against mine, and I bit his bottom lip and stomped his foot with my heel. He yelled, spat blood, tried to hit me, but stumbled and crashed to the floor in front of everyone. I stood frozen as coworkers stared and whispered, my lip burning where he'd touched me. That's when I decided to throw away the victim role and do something about him. I started saving every note Jason left, logging every encounter, and printing all my work before he could touch it. After HR ignored me, I knew I had to get creative. One morning, I smeared red ink along the pocket of my skirt and on the edge of my desk where Jason always liked to lean. Sure enough, when he came by, he slid his hand right where I expected and laughed about perks of being family. I barely moved, just kept my eyes on my computer and let his hands wander along my thigh and legs until he left. Later in the bathroom mirror, I saw the red smear on my skirt and snapped photos. That afternoon, I watched Jason in a meeting with several board members. I rudely stepped into the room and asked for 2 minutes of their time as I risked my job to give the truth. I laid out all my evidence before showing them my tainted skirt and stockings. I explained exactly how it happened, calmly detailing how I'd set a trap because no one would listen. Jason tried to laugh it off, but when the non-family board member asked to see his hands, the stain was still there. He turned pale and started stammering, but the evidence was too obvious. Once word got out, a few others finally spoke up. They admitted they'd seen him get handsy with me and others, but never thought about doing anything since he always bragged about being untouchable. This time he wasn't. They suspended him that day and said there would be an investigation. The CEO called me in and offered me hush money and a transfer, anything to keep it quiet. I agreed in exchange for the promotion I deserved and enough benefits to make life more comfortable.